You guys kind of with me? So you can collect people that actually meet the evidence that they should be on your team. So that's what this is. This is me saying, any sample that doesn't make it past this, screw you. You're not good enough evidence. I'm not going to change anything. If you get in there, that is evidence that something is different. That is evidence that the middle's in the wrong place. So if this sets up what far enough away is, I can say now, if Z star, if the Z-score I give for my sample is more than 2.326, then what do I think about this claim? What do I think about this statement? If I am in here, does it look like this statement is right, that it's less than 7.25? No, I can reject this. So if I get into this rejection region, is what I call it, the rejection region. If I can get in there, then I can reject, yes, I can reject the hoe. Which also means, if I can say this guy is wrong, what am I saying about this guy? Looks like he's right. I can support the high, which is on the ballots coming up. Do the right thing, guys. All right. Again, it's gonna. If you're starting to get a little bit of a feel for this, it's going to take multiple doings to really get it in your head all the way. So now we know what we have to find. Let's go see what the hell happens. We're going to calculate Z star and see where it falls on the picture. So what do I have to do first? Well, let's summarize the sample information. What was X bar from the sample? Careful. That's the lifespan of all coyotes. What's for my sample? 8.45. What's the standard deviation? 2.83. What do I have to do with this? Always. Here. Change it. I like it. 2.83 divided by? Square root of? 36, right? Because there's 36 coyotes that we picked. So we took a sample to find the sample mean, so I can't use the standard deviation that works for individuals. I have to use the one that works for groups of 36. 0.471 something. Is that right? What is it? 0.472? What? We didn't say that. All right, that's good. Yeah, if you go further, it's fine. But you only have to go 3 places for that. Further is great. Just don't go 8. Something crazy. So now I can get my Z star the same way we always have. This part's the same as always. It's my data point. 8.45 is what we saw. Minus the supposed middle, which is 7.25. So let me make sure you guys... I always do a hypothesis test like this. Oh yeah? Well, assuming it is 7.25. Look what I can do. So we assume that the mean is 7.25, and then we say, well, look how far away we got from that. That must be bullshit. So we assume the mean is that number that we see in the claim. We assume that is the mean, and then we're trying to find evidence that it isn't. We're trying to find a counterexample. So that's 7.25 divided by this new standard deviation. And what do we get? 2 points something. That's really close, Jeff. Leave me alone, I'm tired, man. .54. So where is that on the picture? 2.54. Is it below it or above it? So we made it into the rejection region, which means we can do this. Was our Z star bigger than 2.326? Totally, it was 2.54, is right there. So we can reject the hoe, support the high. All right, so now, which one of those was our claim? The claim could have been either one. But which one of these was our claim? The ho or the high? The high happened to be the claim here, right? So this is the part, once people get all the other steps down, that last step is what kills people, and it just drives me insane, because whatever the claim is, that's how you word the conclusion. So the claim is the high, right? So I want to use these words. We support the claim. So my conclusion, oh shit. Give me a little paragraph together, right? Aww. Did we succeed or not? What do you think? Yes. So if I don't make it in there, we fail. If I make it in there, we succeed. So we have found sufficient evidence. We found sufficient evidence. To do what? Support the claim. Don't put support high. Put support the claim that what? Cowardice in captivity live longer. Question is, do they live better? That's the question. But they do live longer. Well, good trying to interpret this. Support the claim that coyotes in captivity live longer. Because we met the restriction here. We found it. It was further than this. So it was so far away from 7.25 that there's no way 7.25 could be in the middle. The real picture must be shifted over a little bit. Last piece, and then I'll let us out of here early. We've done a lot, actually. And to be honest, before I forget, chapter 9 breaks up each of these into different sections. So we are actually right now doing like section 9.4 or something crazy, because section 9.1 talks about the apostates, and section 9.2 talks about step C, and so forth. They break it up into different parts. To me, it makes more sense when you see the whole thing together. Could be wrong, but that's what I think. One last little thing. It's called the p-value. And I don't know if you remember, when I found some, I don't want to look right now because I have to wake this dude up. It takes a while for him to wake up. When I found a journal article for confidence intervals, I was trying to show you confidence intervals. Do you guys remember that? There's also these p less than 0.001 and stuff like that. That's the p-value. And what the p-value is the probability that we would get this far out if that was really the middle. It's sort of like the probability that we made a mistake. So what is the area beyond 2.54? So alpha is the area in this z-scores tail. The p-value is the area in the 2.54 tail. So alpha is the area here, right? This is alpha. Here's my 2.54. The p-value is the area in the tail that my z-score makes. So how do you find the area in this tail? That's old news. I don't know if some of you guys can't get past the word tail. I don't know what it is. 2.54. If I look this up, is this the right answer? 2.54. There it is. 0.9945. That's not the right answer, right? What's the right answer? I want that area there. This can't be 99.45% of the area. That's down there. So my p-value would be 1 minus that, 0.0055. That's the probability that we made a mistake. And I can live with that. Jeez. That's much better than normal for me. Oh my God, that was so much. Oh my God. So if you don't quite understand what's going on yet with this, you're not fully supposed to yet. We got to run through some more of these to get the full feeling. What? Yeah, you're free to go. You may now move about the world. Hey. I'm jealous.
Go over what we did, or what do you think the best